I'm out for a walk and I hope that I'm audible. But something that struck me is that it doesn't really matter how many times you try to soothe yourself with words. It's ultimately down to the actions that you're taking, because you can keep telling yourself that I'm beautiful, I'm this, I trust myself, I'm that, everything works out for me, yada yada yada. But if your actions are not aligning with your words, it's never gonna make a difference. And I learned that the hard way, probably the hardest way. It was not fun. But nonetheless, I am very grateful for all the lessons. And at this point, I think I'm just rambling because a lot of people are here in front of me and I can feel a lot of eyes on me, which is perfectly fine. I mean, people can look at me. But what I am trying to say is that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you say to yourself, because when you talk to yourself, in my opinion, you're kind of creating like a division between yourself and what's currently reflecting in your world. And the division's already there, but I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I can comprehend what I'm trying to say. You are unnecessarily creating this sort of separation that's already there, but you're implying it even more and more and more, which is why you're sort of creating a distance from yourself, which is why it makes it harder for you to take action. And it's almost like it's just you. It's not almost like that. It is just you. But you keep talking to yourself like, oh, this is who I am. Oh, I got this and this and that. Almost like you're having a conversation with a friend. But then when it comes to taking action, I am probably butchering it, and a lot of this shit might not even make sense to you. But I know what I'm talking about. When it is time to take action, it's almost like you've just spoken so much with yourself, you've had so many conversations with yourself as if you were talking to a friend, that now it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself. But if you would just take action consistently, it'll just become who you are. On surface, we think that talking to ourselves and like calming ourselves down is what suits us, but on the contrary, it's the action that we take, which of course feels harder at first because we're not used to it. But the more we take it, the emotional lag catches up to the physical evidence. That's the whole point. So it's truly in those times when we're not feeling like taking action is when we're supposed to take action, because that's when it works. That's the only time it matters, essentially. Because think about it, when everything's going well, it's easy, right? But it's only during the harder times when we are essentially not willing enough to get our asses up and do the thing, because it's hard. But in reality, it's just unfamiliar. It's not hard. There's no such thing as hard and easy. It's just familiar, unfamiliar, and we're not familiar with it yet. But the only way to become familiar with it is to do it.